Well, a very good evening. Welcome to all those that are joining us for Trivia Tuesday this evening. It's the 18th of May. We're going to get things underway in just around 3 to 5 minutes here today. So if you haven't joined us so far, make sure you go over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show to join in with this evening's proceedings. It's all free to take part. You can take part on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer system. But you get yourselves over to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show to join in the fun here tonight. So once again, a very good evening. If you have joined us, just 2 minutes 40 to go until this evening's Tuesday trivia. If you haven't signed up already, get yourself over to challengezone.co.uk/game show, where you can take part tonight on your mobile phone, your tablet or your computer system. It's completely free. So join in the fun over at challengezone.co.uk/game show. So here we are then. A very good evening. Welcome to Challenge Zone. It's the Tuesday Trivia with myself, James Hollenby. Hope you're having a great week. Yes, we finally did it. Pubs are open, restaurants are opening, leisure are open as well. Well, apologies for the long introduction at the beginning there. Just had a few bits to sort out, but hopefully we're back on track now. So how are you doing this evening? A big hello to Patsy, to Nick, to Ginge, to Whiskey Jane, to Noel, to Prawny. Those are all the ones that have come up on the system so far here today. If it is your first time joining us here on Tuesday Trivia, a very warm welcome to you. If you're over on Facebook at the moment, post a little post on your friends, on your Facebook posts to tell your friends to join us this evening. The more people that join in, the better. So get them to join in. That link just up there in the corner, www.challengezone.co.uk/game show. That is exactly where you need to be this evening. Just while a few more people log on, I'm just going to take a general wander in this direction. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I shall be back in just a few moments. Just going to set up another camera. So if you haven't gone to www.challengezone.co.uk/game show, get yourself onto the system, as we've got a bumper of a round for you today. As always, we've got our general knowledge round to start off with, followed by our music, TV and movies round, followed that by our Down on Current Affairs. Oh yes, that's our round where you can win points as well as lose points. As always, I'm here in the studio by myself this evening. So if you do have any questions or comments, do pop it into the comments on the chat and I'll try and help out as much as I can over on that one. Also, if you do disagree with any of the questions tonight, then I do apologise. It's the system's answers are final. So do let me know if you do disagree with any of the questions and I shall do my best to have a look and see if you're right. Okay, so all the rounds are going to start with 45 seconds. You have 45 seconds up on the clock. And then they will decrease in points. Every single question's worth 100 points until the last round. And then that will drop down to 0 as the time goes down to 0. If you're wondering what I'm doing, it's for some reason the main camera's got a flicker on it. So I've just gone over to another camera shot and we will run with that tonight. It's the joy of being here all by myself. So how is it this week? Have you enjoyed your freedom? Have you gone to restaurants and things like that? Or have you sort of stayed away just for the first few days? Again, do let me know in the chat. It's always good to find out what you're up to. So, without further ado, it looks like we've got a few more people joined in on the system. So we're going to get on with it and go with the show. As always, 3 rounds. There's going to be 15 questions in the first round. There are going to be 10 questions in the TVs, music and movies round. And then there are 10 questions in the Down on Current Affairs round. Now, if you look at your devices, you should see now that they are counting down from 10 seconds down to 0. And the first question should be up on the screen. And that first question is, are you ready for Tuesday Trivia? There is 1 point available for this one. It's just to test to make sure your system and your devices are working. It says, oh yeah, baby, I love Tuesday Trivia. Or B is, in the words of Frozen, let it go. Perhaps I should. C is boom, 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 let's play Tuesday Trivia. Tuesday Trivia. Or D, oh, is that what this is? Yes, if you have just joined us from over on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, or the Challenge Zone website and stumbled across it wondering what's going on, well, it is Tuesday Trivia. We do this every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock with myself. The jackets, it's there. It happens. It's there to put you off the questions. So that is live. And just going to check, make sure now that you are all answering on that. There we go. I can see some of the votes are coming through now onto the score system. Very good evening to Jordan as well, that's watching over on Facebook. Says he's going to be on and off as he's sorting out a few technical issues at home tonight. Well, Jordan, it makes a change from sorting them out in the studio. As always with Tuesday Trivia, here by myself, and you're getting to watch what a bad job I do at presenting, teching, hosting, you name it, making the tea and coffee. It's all the way over there. I can't even reach it right now. But there you go. He's got his feet up, laughing at me trying to do this, I'm sure. Hope you're doing okay, mate. So, a big hello this evening again then to Patsy and to Ginge, who are on there. They couldn't make it on last week, so they had a very special occasion that they had to deal with. And that special occasion was they got married. So congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gordon. Hope you don't mind, but there you go. We even managed to sneak a little photo off of Facebook for you there. So once again, congratulations to Patsy and to Ginge, the new Mr. and Mrs. Gordon. May you have many, many, many years of happiness from all of us here, from myself and, of course, all the team at Challenge Zone. Thanks for taking part week in, week out as well. And can't wait until the good old Western weekend in July where we can celebrate that wedding as well. OK, then, so just looking through this, we seem to have some votes coming through. If you have just joined us on Facebook, again, it's not too late. Head on up to that link just in the corner. It's www.challengezone.co.uk/game show. That will get you involved tonight. You can play along on your mobile phone, on your tablet, or on your computer system, whatever you fancy. So, I think, having a look at that, most people, just going to have a look, see if there's any new participants that have logged in, or if it's the same people that have got down already on this system. No, it looks like everyone I've already mentioned is on there. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. As we were running a little bit late anyway, it's coming up to 8:30, we're going to get things straight underway. So let's head on into round one, which is our general knowledge round. Okay, so this is our general knowledge round. On this one, we have 15 more questions. We'll start on question 2 because the first question was, are you ready for Tuesday Trivia? It's worth 100 points for every single question you get right, but those 100 points will drop down with the time. So if you leave it until the last 10 seconds to answer your question, you will only get 5 or 10 points. If you answer within the first 10 seconds of it dropping down, you will get your maximum points. So you may not get 100, but you might get 90 or 80 and so on. Those are the rules for round 1 and round 2. That changes in round 3, which I'll go through in just a minute. But right now, let's head on over. Question number 2 then on the system tonight is... Question number 2 is... what number would you dial in the UK to talk to the international operator? So what number in the UK would you dial to talk to the international operator? Is it 133, 111, 155 or 122? We want to know what number would you dial in the UK to talk to the international operator. So it's not the national operator, it's the international operator. Is it 133, 111, 155 or 122? That's technically question number 1, but it is question number 2 as we had that sample question to make sure the system was working. Remember, we reveal the answers after every single question. We don't reveal who got it right or wrong, though. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put for that one. So there we go. 43% think it's either 111 or 155. Nobody thought it was 133, and 14% thought it was 122. The correct answer for your first one this evening is... With those that put 155, congratulations, 43% of our audience this evening got the correct answer. On to question number 3 of our general knowledge round then, and that is... How many legs would a tetrapod have? How many legs would a tetrapod have? Is it 5, 6, 4 or 3? Do you know what a tetrapod is? Have you got a tetrapod? Who knows? We want to know how many legs it has. Is the 5, 6, 4 or 3? That's A, B, C or D on your keypads or on your phones, your tablets, whatever you're using to join in here this evening. Okay, so... Time is up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put on that one. Well, there we go. 57% think it's 4, 43%. So question number 4 then is, what is the name given to a female sheep? What is the name given to a female sheep? Is it A, lamb, B, ewe, C, fem sheep, or D, Sheila? Tricky one, that one. It's a tricky one. What was the name given to female sheep? Is it A, lamb, B, ewe, C, fem sheep, or D, Sheila? I would do that bit in an Australian accent because it just feels fitting, but I can't do one. I just can't do it. We want to know, though, what is the name given to female sheep? 10 seconds remaining if you haven't answered already. So once again, let me know how it's sounding out there tonight. Is it all nice and clear for you? Can you hear me over the background music, that kind of thing? I am the technician, the presenter, everything all rolled into one on the Tuesday trivia here this evening. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look then. 86% think it's a ewe, 14% think it's Sheila. Gotta love Sheila, haven't you? The correct answer then is wrong on the system, I can tell you. It is not Sheila. Okay, it was 86% of you were right. It was you. Congratulations to the person that did put Sheila, though. We will give you that one just for the sheer hell of it. Okay, on question number 5 then of our general knowledge round. Question number 5, is it true or false? It's true or false. If a shark stops swimming, lots of S's in that one, I'm struggling. If a shark stops swimming, it sinks. Is that true or false? Now, I know there's a couple of people, or at least one person on this quiz show tonight that has managed to swim with sharks. So maybe they'll know the answer to this one. But we want to know, is it true or false? If a shark stops swimming, does it sink? 10 seconds remaining on this question. Still 18 points up for grabs if you haven't managed to answer it so far. And time is up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put in the results. 71% think it's false. Just 29% of you think it is true. Who's going to be right? It's 50-50 on this one. Let's have a look. It's true. So sharks will start to sink if they stop swimming. It's why they're always moving around. Best shark impression I could do as well tonight. Do apologise about that. So congratulations if you got that one right. On to question number 6 of our general knowledge round then. Don't forget, it's not too late to join in if you are watching over on Facebook. I've seen a couple of people pop up now in the Facebook room there as to watching. You can join in. It's never too late. Just that link there, challengezone.co.uk/game show. Likewise, if you're watching and playing along on your computer or your tablet and your phone's free, why not post about it over on Facebook? Get as many people involved tonight as we can. So on to question number 6 then. Question number 6 is, what was Alexander Fleming famous for discovering? So what was Alexander Fleming famous for discovering? It's a text answer on this one, so you're going to need to type it in, and don't forget to hit that submit button. You will not get any points if you don't hit the submit button, even if you've got the right answer, so it's really important that you do hit that button afterwards. We want to know, what was Alexander Fleming famous for? If you're not sure, if you get the spelling wrong on this one, again, not a problem. I'll let any spelling of it, as long as it almost looks like the word, we'll let you through with that one. Time's up on that one then, so let's have a look, see what you've put for that answer. There we go, so it's popped up. So penicillin, spelt in a variety of ways. Tomb is another answer on that. P is also on there. So however you've spelt penicillin, I'm going to include that within the spelling, because the correct answer, if you hadn't guessed already, is penicillin. So well done, 71% of people got that one correct. Various different ways of spelling it, but 71% of people did get it right. Unfortunately, P and tomb is incorrect on that one. Let's head on over then to question number 7 on tonight's Trivia Tuesday. And question number 7 is: which star sign represents Get it right in a minute. Which star sign represents the first month of the astrological year? Is it Gemini, Virgo, Aries, or Cancer? 10 seconds remaining on that one. So which star sign represents the first month of the astrological year? Is it Gemini, Virgo, Aries, or Cancer? Time's up on that one then. Let's have a look, see what you think out there tonight. 71% think it's Aries, 29% think Cancer. Nobody thinks it's Virgo or Gemini. The correct answer goes with the general consensus tonight. 71% got that one right. The star sign that represents the first month of the astrological year is Aries. Well done on that one. Question number 8 of 15 then. Question number 8 is: which historic event made Pudding Lane famous? Was it A, the Great Plague, B, the Fire of London, C, the Battle of Bakery, or D, the Great British Bake Off final? Interesting choices on that one then. So which historic event made Pudding Lane famous? Was it A, the Great Plague, B, the Fire of London, C, the Battle of the Bakery, or D, the Great British Bake Off final? Have you been to Pudding Lane? Do you know about Pudding Lane? Sounds delicious. But what was it made famous for? There we go. Time is up on that one then. Again, let's have a look, see what the audience have voted for on this one. 86% believe it's because it was the Fire of London. That's what made Pudding Lane famous. 14% believe it was the Battle of the Bakery. You can just see it now, throwing bread rolls and puddings at each other from across the street. One giant food fight that made it across the world. Well, the correct answer is: it wasn't the Great British Bake Off final. It wasn't the Fire of London. Sorry, it was the Fire of London. It wasn't the Battle of the Bakery, unfortunately. There you go. Well done to the 86% though that got that one right. Question number 9. Here we go. Which vehicle rolled off its Mexican production line for the last time in July 2003? Just a short while ago then, but which vehicle rolled off its Mexican production line for the last time in July 2003? Was it the Volkswagen Beetle, the Volkswagen Golf, the Volkswagen Passat, or the Volkswagen Polo? 15 seconds remaining, 38 points at the moment when I said that, but remember the points drop as the time drops down as well. So starting off with 100 points, dropping down to 0 points. We want to know which vehicle rolled off its Mexican production line for the last time in July 2003. Was it the Beetle, the Golf, the Passat, or the Polo? Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put for that one. 86% believe it's the Volkswagen Beetle. 14% thought it might be the Volkswagen Passat. Nobody thought it was the Volkswagen Golf or the Volkswagen Polo. Volkswagen, maybe? Volkswagen? Castle, tomato, that kind of thing. I suppose it depends what country you're from. Correct answer is with you, the 86%. We've got some right old brain boxes with us as always tonight. It was the Volkswagen Beetle that rolled off its Mexican production line for the last time in July 2003. So let's head on over to question 10 in our general knowledge round, and that question is: who was the British Prime Minister directly before Tony Blair? Was it A, David Cameron, B, Gordon Brown, C, Margaret Thatcher, or D, John Major? So think back to before Tony Blair. Who was our British Prime Minister? Was it David Cameron, Gordon Brown, Margaret Thatcher, or John Major? Those are your answers on that one. 15 seconds remaining, 30 points still up for grabs this evening. Don't forget, coming up, we've got our TV, movies and music round. followed by our final round, which is down on current affairs. The third round is the only round where you can lose points as well as gain points as we talk about stuff that's been in the news over the last week. So time's up on that one for question 10. We asked who was the British Prime Minister directly before Tony Blair. 57% think it's David Cameron, 29% think it's John Major, 14% think it's Margaret Thatcher. Nobody thought it was Gordon Brown. The correct answer on that one is John Major was the UK British Prime Minister before Tony Blair. Because, of course, it went from Tony Blair, then I think Gordon Brown was in there as well, then David Cameron after that. So well done to the 29% who got that one right. As we go on to question number 11, which is... got to be close on that one then. In which decade were microwave ovens invented? So which decade were microwave ovens invented? Was it 1950s, 1930s, the 1960s, or the 1940s? Even if you don't know, have a guess. There's only 4 possible answers. It could gain you some valuable points as we go into the last part of our general knowledge round. Just around 5 more questions to go then before we reveal the scores at the end of round 1. Ted was our king of Tuesday Trivia last week. Is he going to keep that crown again for the second week running, or are we going to have a new contender? Who knows? We'll reveal the scores for every single round after each round, but you won't know the global scores until the very end of tonight. So let's have a look at what you've put for the end of question number 11 then. 43% think it was the 1950s, 29% think it was the 1960s, 14% think it was either the 1940s or the 1930s. Let's have a look. The correct answer then is with the 14%. It was the 1940s that the microwave was invented. And there we go. On to question number 12 of our general knowledge then. And that 12 is... It's another decade question. In which decade did tennis player Venus Williams turn professional? Was it in the 2000s, the 1970s, the 1980s, or the 1990s? A very famous tennis player, but what year did she become professional? That's Venus Williams. Was it A, the 2000s, B, the 1970s, C, the 1980s, or D, the 1990s? 10 seconds remaining, 20 points up for grabs at the moment of me saying it. It's all to play for still here as we go through into round 1. Again, if you have just joined us, perhaps you just joined us over on Twitch or over on YouTube, or even over on our Facebook stream, then get yourself up to that link just up there. We're coming to the end of round 1, but still 2 rounds to play for, and you get 100 points, or up to 100 points for every question you get right. So it's always possible to catch up, and I'm sure you can do it. So join us over at challengezone.co.uk/game show to join in with tonight's game. Having a look at the answers then for question number 12, 57% think it was the 1990s, 43% think it might have been the 2000s, nobody thought it was the 1970s or 1980s. The correct answer is, with the 57%, just edging it with the more answers there, it was the 1990s that Venus Williams turned professional. Well done if you got that one right. OK, on to question number 13 tonight then in our general knowledge round. And question number 13 is... From 2017, what type of commercial image in France has to carry a health warning? So from 2017, what type of commercial image in France had to carry a health warning? Is it photos containing GM foods? Photos of alcohol? Retouched photos, or tobacco photos, or images, however you want to describe them. They're images, photos, same thing. But we want to know, in 2017, what type of commercial image in France has to be carry a health warning on it. So from 2017 onwards to today and tomorrow and the next day, we want to know, was it for photos containing GM foods, alcohol images, retouched photos, or tobacco images? Time's up on that one, so let's have a look. Bit of a spread on the answers on this one. 43% think it is on alcohol image or images. 29% think it's either on tobacco images or photos containing GM foods. Nobody thinks it's because photos need a health warning on retouched photos. Lots of words of photos there. Do apologise. Correct answer then is... Nobody had the correct answer on that one. Doesn't happen very often here on the Tuesday Trivia, but when it does, it's always a shocker. From 2017, the French government decided that any image that was retouched, so put into Photoshop, made look better, had to carry a health warning to state that the image may not be as it seems. So there you go, and that's still a law in France that plays out till today, apparently. Question number 14 then is... Question number 14. On his father's death, which MP inherited the title of Viscount Stansgate, then campaigned for the ability to renounce the title, resulting in the Peerage Act of 1963? Was it Tony Benn, Owen James, John Bercow, or Stephen Kinnock? It's quite a long one, that one. On his father's death, which MP inherited the title of Viscount Stansgate, then campaigned for the ability to renounce the title, resulting in the Peerage Act of 1963? Was it Tony Benn, Owen James, John Bercow, or Stephen Kinnock? Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at what you've put. Ooh. People were really unsure on this one then. 43% think it was Tony Benn, 29% think it might have been Stephen Kinnock, 14% think it's either Owen James or John Bercow. The correct answer, though, is with all the brain boxes that we've got so far tonight. 43% of you got that right. Commiserations if you got it wrong. But it was Tony Benn who basically wanted to renounce the title he'd been given, and it created a whole new Peerage Act of 1963-ish. Okay, moving on then, we have just 2 questions left in our general knowledge round, and then we'll find out who has done well in round 1, but it's all still to play for. Round 2 is TV trivia, TV, movies, and music trivia, and then we've got that down on current affairs. It's all going wrong. Brains just exploded right now on this one, but we'll get through it. Question number 15 is... Which series of children's books followed 3 children, Sunny, Klaus and Violet, sent to live with their relatives after their parents were killed in a fire? Is it a series of books called The Adopted, New Starts, a series of unfortunate events, or New Beginnings? So which series of children's books follows 3 children, Sunny, Klaus and Violet, sent to live with their relatives after their parents were killed in a fire? Is it The Adopted, New Starts, a series of unfortunate events, or New Beginnings? Those are your answers on that one. But time is up. Let's have a look at what you've put. 57% think it's a series of unfortunate events, 29% think New Beginnings, and 14% think it was The Adopted. Nobody believes the title of that series was called New Starts. Well, the correct answer is a series of unfortunate events. Are you a fan of the series of books? Have you read them? Well, 57% of you at least had an idea about it, or took a lucky guess. Who knows? So let's go on to the final Tuesday Trivia general knowledge question of the evening before we reveal the scores for the round 1. That final question is: in which battle did Harold II lose his life? So in which battle did Harold II lose his life? Was it the Battle of Britain, the Battle of Hastings, the Battle of Trafalgar, or the Battle of Waterloo? Which battle did Harold II even lose his life? Was it the Battle of Britain, the Battle of Hastings, the Battle of Trafalgar, or the Battle of Waterloo? 15 seconds remaining, 30 points still up for grabs if you haven't got one already. Very good evening to Gaslar, Mr. Gary Hollenby as well, that's watching in over on Facebook while he's got his feet up, having done a nice barbecue while on holiday tonight. Hope you're doing well, Gas. Hope you're enjoying your holiday, not drinking too many beers. Or should that be drinking plenty of beers? You're on holiday. Why not? The sun was shining for a while in Worcestershire anyway. Hopefully it was down in good old Woolacombe Bay, if that's where you've gone to. If not, it can rain there if that's not where you are. OK, time is up on that one. Let's have a look then. 57% think it was the Battle of Hastings. 43% think it was the Battle of Waterloo. No one thought it was the Battle of Britain or the Battle of Trafalgar. Quite a close little narrow margin between those two answers. Let's have a look though. The 57% of people have it. It was the Battle of Hastings, where Harold II lost his life. So there we go. At the end of round one then, we can head on over to the scores to find out who's in the lead after our first trivia round. So that should be coming up onto your devices now. Let's bring it up on screen for you. And in first place so far this evening with 636 points, it's Nick. Well done to Nick. Second place is Noel with 608 points. In third place is Prawny with 592. Snakes on a Plane is in fourth with 561. Patsy is in fifth with 542. Ginge is in sixth with 534. And Whiskey Jane is in seventh at the moment with 345 points. But it's all still to play for as we head on over now to our music, movies and TV round. There's 10 questions on the way. So let's head on into that round right about now. So there we go. As always, our TV, music and movies round is all about just that. There are no music clips, there are no movie clips, as unfortunately we keep getting flagged up on Facebook and YouTube for copyright restrictions, even though we're only playing a tiny little amount of music or film clips or TV clips. So it's all questions based again. Some of them are multiple choice, some of them are text-based answers. But as we go for it, let's head on into round number 2, which is TV, music and movies. On your devices, it should be counting down, and question number 1 should be appearing on your screens now, which is Livin' La Vida Loca, She Bangs and Nobody Wants to Be Lonely were all hits for which former soap star? So Livin' La Vida Loca, She Bangs and Nobody Wants to Be Lonely were hits for which former soap star? Now this is a text input one, so you do need to type the name. I'll accept just a first name, just a last name, or the full name. And if the spellings are wrong, don't worry about that. But we want to know who sang basically Livin' La Vida Loca, She Bangs, and Nobody Wants to Be Lonely. Former soap star. 7 seconds remaining. Time is up on that one. Let's bring up the answers onto the screen then and have a look, see what you put on that one. There we go. We've got Rick Martin. The correct answer is Ricky Martin. So if you put Ricky or Rick Martin, congratulations. I'll accept both of those as well. Well done if you took part in that one. So let's head on over to question number 2 in the music, movies and TV round. Question number 2 is... Sandy Shaw won the Eurovision Song Contest for which song? Was it A, Love Shine a Light, B, Boom Bang a Bang, C, Save Your Kisses for Me, or D, Puppets on a String? So Sandy Shaw won the Eurovision Song Contest with which song? Was it Love Shines a Light, Boom Bang a Bang, Save Your Kisses for Me, or Puppet on a String? Now, just to give you a bit of a clue for those of you that haven't got any ideas, they are all UK Eurovision Song Contest entrants at some point, and Sandy Shaw sung one of them. Always helpful, see? Always helpful, me. Just trying to help you out. Time is up on that one. Let's have a look, see what people put. 71% think it was Puppet on a String. 14% think it was either Save Your Kisses for Me or Love Shine a Light. Nobody thought it was Boom Banga Banga Bang. The correct answer is with the 71% then. Well done to the 71%. Sandy Shaw sang Puppet on a String and won the Eurovision Song Contest with that. Love Shine a Light was also a winning entry for the UK, but it wasn't sung by Sandy Shaw, as was the other two answers as well. So there we go, but only Sandy Shaw only sang one of them. Question number 3 then is... Which Carry On film featured the kilted third floor and mouth floor and mouse? Try that one again, shall we? Which Carry On film featured the kilted third floor and mouth regiment known as the Skirted Devils, who wore nothing under their kilts? Was it Carry On Sergeant, Carry On Camping, Carry On Up the Khyber, or Carry On Up the Jungle? So the kilted third floor and mouth regiment were known as the Skirted Devils. They didn't wear anything under their kilts, but which Carry On film were they featured in? Was it Carry On Sergeant, Carry On Camping, Carry On Up the Khyber, or Carry On Up the Jungle? If you haven't answered that one, time is up. Let's have a look at what you've put. 71% think it's Carry On Up the Khyber. 29% think it's Carry On Up. Carry On Sergeant. There we go. Got it right in the end. Got there in the end. Let's have a look. The correct answer is... There we go. Got there in the end. 71% of you got that correct. Carry On Up the Khyber was the correct answer. All Carry On films again, but only one featured the Skirted Devils, and that was Carry On Up the Khyber. On to question number 4 then. Question number 4 is... The Green Green Grass and Rock and Chips were spin-offs of which TV programme? The Green Green Grass and the Rock and Chips were spin-offs of which TV programme? Is it A, Blackadder, B, Only Fools and Horses, C, Allah Allah, or is it D, Red Dwarf? All very popular series. But which ones were the Green Green Grass and Rock and Chips spin-offs from? Was it Blackadder, Only Fools and Horses, Allah Allah, or Red Dwarf? 10 seconds remaining. Just having a look. For some reason, it believes there are no points available on this one. Just going to make sure there's points available for all the rest of them for you. There we go. So we asked the Green Green Grass and Rock and Chips were spin-offs of which TV programme? Was it Blackadder, Only Fools and Horses, Hello Hello, or Red Dwarf? 57% of you said Only Fools and Horses, and 57% of you were correct. Commiserations to 29% that said Hello Hello, and 14% that said Blackadder. It was the incorrect answer. Question number 5 in our TV, music and movies round then is... which actress appeared in Halloween? Which actress appeared in Halloween, Trading Places, A Fish Called Wanda, and Mother Boys? There we go. Yep, as just pointed out, for some reason, it's only putting through 1 point around, so I'm just going to try and change that on these questions now for you. Should be 100 points around. For some reason, it's coming up as only 1 point around. So we asked which actress appeared in Halloween Trading Places and a fish called Wanda. Thank you to Sarah for pointing us out to the problem on that one. I'll get that sorted before we start the next question. But we asked which actress appeared in Halloween Trading Places, A Fish Called Wanda and Mother Boys. Was it Jamie Lee Curtis, Sandy Johnson, Cynthia Cleese or Kelly Curtis? Let's have a look and see what you've put on that one. While that's on the screen, I'm going to have a look. 86% think it's Jamie Lee Curtis. 14% believe it was Kelly Curtis. I shall reveal the answer in just a few moments as I make sure that we've got some points going forward in the next few questions for you. Okay, so it's the joy of being the technician, the presenter and everything all rolled into one. Very good evening to Andy Ball that's joined us over on Facebook. We do this every single Tuesday from 8 o'clock over on Facebook, YouTube, Challenge Zone website and Twitch as well. So if you're into your Tuesday trivia and into your quizzes, why not join in on your phone, your tablet or your computer system live as we do it here in the studio. Link's just up there. It's challengezone.co.uk/game show. So we asked which actress appeared in Halloween Trading Places, A Fish Called Wanda and Mother Boys. If you put Jamie Lee Curtis, you got the correct answer. So well done to 86% of the players tonight who got that one correct. So question number 6 is coming up then, and question number 6 is... question number 6 is... Once the system goes, there we go. Question number 6 is... Gotta love it when a plan comes together. There we go. Question number 6 should be up on screen now. Which panel show broadcast on ITV since 1999 might star Andrew McLean, Colleen Nolan and Katie Price? It's a text input, this one. Just seen a couple of the answers coming up. But which panel show broadcast on ITV since 1999 stars or might star Andrea McLean, Colin Nolan and Katie Price? Time is up on that one. Let's have a look at some of the answers that you've put through on this one. There we go. So Loose Women was up there. Someone put OnlyFans as well. Well, there we go. I suppose Loose Women and OnlyFans do kind of go together. You never know. You never know. Some of them, anyway, some of the images. Not saying everybody on OnlyFans is a loose woman, of course. It could be anyone. Okay, the correct answer on that one is... With the 86%, it was Loose Women. Congratulations if you got that one right. Whoever did put OnlyFans, congratulations on that one. I should give you the point just for sheer creativity on the answers. Okay, so let's go over to question number 7. Before I go through to question number 7, let's just make sure it has got some points for you. And question number 7 is... Which pop group named themselves after supercomputers' answer to life, the universe and everything in the novel The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? It's a text input question again, and your question starts now. So we've asked, Which pop group named themselves after a supercomputer's answer to life, the universe, and anything in the novel The Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy? It's a text answer. Don't forget to type your text answer in. And then hit that submit button. 33 points still available. 10 seconds left on the clock at the time of me saying that. There we go. A few seconds remaining. And time is up on that one again. Let's have a look at some of the answers that you put through onto that one. Level 42 has come up there as an answer. War of the Worlds, Starship, Send Help. Is that for me in the studio? Or is that for you at home? Taking the earpiece out as it's got a horrible sound coming through it at the moment. So the correct answer to that one, which has 2 people or 2 votes on it. Correct answer was level 42, so congratulations if you got that one right. Let's go on to question number 8. Just a moment or two. Let's just make sure we've got some points on question number 8 as well for you. There we go. Question number 8 is... would be if it comes out. Which TV series featured Otto Mann as a school bus driver? Which TV series featured Otto Mann as the bus driver? Okay, your 45 seconds to answer this one. Starts round about now. Okay, so we want to know which TV series featured Otto Mann as the school bus driver. Was it A, Grange Hill, B, Saved by the Bell, C, The Simpsons, or D, Bad Education? All amazing programs, but which TV series featured Otto Mann as the school bus driver? Is it Grange Hill, Saved by the Bell, The Simpsons, or Bad Education? Tricky one, that one. Got to know all the programs to know who was the bus driver. But if you haven't answered that one, time is now up. So let's have a look, see what you put on that one. Quite a close one. 43% believe it was Bad Education. 29% believes it was either The Simpsons or Saved by the Bell. Nobody thought it was Grange Hill. The correct answer to that one was with the 29%. Well done if you're a Simpsons fan or knew the answer to that one. It was The Simpsons, where Otto Mann is the school bus driver. The big yellow bus turns up to pick up Bart and Lisa and drop them off at school every single time. Okay, just heading on over to question number 9 then. Make sure that there's some points available on that one. And question number 9 is... in Mel Brooks' silent movie, mime artist Marcel Marceau was the only person to do what? So in Mel Brooks' silent movie, Marcel Marceau was the only person to do what? Your time on that one starts now. Okay, so in Mel Brooks' silent movie, the mime artist Marcel Marceau was the only person to do what? Was it A, dance, B, speak, C, sing, or D, die? Those are your options. 15 seconds remaining, 30 points up for grabs. Don't forget, we've still got one more round after this, which is our current affairs round. This is where you can lose points as well as gain points throughout the game show. Okay, I'll go through that in more details after just one more question after this one. And then we will go into our down on current affairs round, where you can lose points as well as gain points. Right now, though, let's have a look at some of the answers for that one. It's a bit of a close one. 43% think it's either speak or sing. 14% think it might be dance. Nobody thought the mime artist Marseille Marceau died in the Mel Brooks silent movie. The correct answer is with the 43% of people that said speak. Congratulations, you got the right answer on that one and some valuable points. Don't forget, we'll be reviewing the points at the end of this round. The first 4 or 5 questions were only worth 1 point when you answered. The rest of them have been out of the sliding scale of 100. Let's have a look then at question number 10. And question number 10 is: Chris, Paddy and Freddie are the new presenters of which TV show which started in 2019? So Chris, Paddy and Freddie became the new presenters of which TV show in 2019? Your time on that one starts now. It's a text input again on this one, so you need to type the answer in, hit that submit button, and it'll wing its way over to us here in the Challenge Zone studio. If you don't know the answer, take a guess. Why not? You will get some valuable points for the scoreboard coming up in just a few moments. It is the final question we have in this round of TV, movies and music. We will have one more round after this, though, which is down on current affairs. Right now, though, we want to know: Chris, Paddy and Freddie became the new presenters of which TV show in 2019? 5 seconds remaining. 10 points still up for grabs if you haven't answered already. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look at the answers. Bring them up onto screen for you. Okay, so we got Top Gear. That came out on there. Ninja. Unfortunately, it's not Ninja, but I like it. Kitchen Roadshow Trip. 14%. Again, it's a good one. I think that wasn't that Gordon Ramsay, the Italian guy, and someone else. As you can see, well up on my TV programmes on that one. Let's have a look then, see who got the correct answers on that one. Well done to 71% who put Top Gear. That's correct. They took over from Richard Clarkson and May as they went off to Amazon after the incident with Jeremy Clarkson and his steak incident. What a mistake for him. Okay then, well done to everyone. Let's go over to the scoreboard then and find out how you did during our TV, music and movies round. As we bring that up on a screen then. And in first place for round 2, remember it is only per round that we're doing it. You won't get to know the global scores until the end. With 254 points then, Ginge is in first place for just round 2. Prawny in second place with 236 points. Noel in third place with 222. Nick is in fourth place with 163. Patsy in fifth with 144. Whiskey Jane and Snapes on a Plane are in joint sixth with 78 points apiece. Well done to both of you two. Right now, though, we're going to head on over to Down on Current Affairs. Now, this round is all about stuff that's been in the news over the last week. So as long as you've seen a newspaper or a news report, whether it be a website or on TV, that should help you on this round. So let's head on over to Down on Current Affairs. Okay, so on your devices, it should now say round 3 Down on Current Affairs. This trivia game will begin shortly. Now, the rules are quite simple on this. We start off with 150 points per question on this round, which I will also check. They are 150. Yes, they are. There we go. It starts off at 45 seconds, as we do with every round. It goes down from 150 points down to 0. If you get the question right, you will get whatever points are available when you hit that question. If you get it wrong, that many points will be taken off your score, so you could get a minus in this round. It really will swap up that leaderboard a little bit. So for example, if you answered the first question within the first 10 seconds and got yourself 90 points, if that was correct, you'd win yourself 90 points for your score. If it's wrong, you'd lose those 90 points. Now you might think, I'm just not going to answer if I don't know. Well, then you lose all 150 points. If you've not put an answer in at the end of the timer, you will lose those 150 points. So it's quite simple. Those rules are there. Let's head on down now then and play round 3, which is down on current affairs. Question number 1 then is... coming up on your screens in 2 seconds. Here it is now. Question number 1 then. In the new electoral integrity bill, voters need to do what at a polling station? Okay, so in a new electoral integrity bill, voters need to do what at the polling station? Is it A, provide a pen, B, provide their gender, C, provide their identity, or D, bring their vote card with them? So in the new electoral integrity bill, voters need to do what at the polling station? Is it A, provide a pen, B, provide their gender, C, provide their identity, or D, provide their vote card? So remember, you can win or lose points on this one. Just 5 seconds remaining to get your answer in if you haven't done already on that one. And time is up. So let's head on over, have a look at the votes on that one. Okay, so 43% think it is provide a pen. 29% think it is either prove their identity or prove or turn up basically with their vote card. Let's have a look. The correct answer then is C, prove their identity. So in the new electoral integrity bill, voters need to provide their identity or prove their identity when they turn up to the voting station. Did you find that at the recent local elections? Did you vote on the recent local elections? Well, if you didn't, you can't moan about anything in your local town anymore. If you did, well done to you. Well done to you for using your electoral vote. There we go. Spiel over with. Let's head on over to question number 2 then in our current affairs round. Question number 2 is... the government have announced plans to introduce mandatory what for cats? So, is it A, giving them the chop? Painful. B, giving them a microchip, C, giving them a certificate, or D, giving them free injections? So the government have announced plans to introduce mandatory for what for cats? Is it mandatory that they will have to be given the chop? Will it be mandatory that they have to have microchips? Is it mandatory that they'll have to have a certificate before they're given to you? Or is it D, it will be mandatory for them to be given free injections? A few seconds remaining on that one. Time is now up. Let's have a look at the answers. 86% think it was about microchipping. 14% believe it was giving free injections. The correct answer was... with the 86%, well done, that from here on in, the government have announced plans to make it mandatory that your cat needs to be microchipped. On to question number 3 then. Question number 3 is, which member of Little Mix has announced her pregnancy? So which member of Little Mix has announced her pregnancy? Just for the record, it's not mine. It wasn't me. Wearing a jacket like this, I don't stand a chance of getting anywhere near Little Mix. It's true, it's true. But was it Jessie, Perry, Jade, or Leanne? Which member of Little Mix has announced her pregnancy? Is it Jessie, Perry, Jade, or Leanne? 10 seconds remaining, still 27 points to be won or lost, depending on when you answer them. There we go, and time is up. We're about to find out who are the Little Mix fans and who follow them. 71% think it was Perry, 29% think it's Leanne. Nobody thought it was Jessie or Jade? The correct answer goes with just 29% of our participants tonight. It was Leanne, who's recently announced her pregnancy, according to our system anyway. Commiserations to the 71% that have just lost points on that one. Question number 4 then is... Question number 4 is, in a 2021 album, Mick Fleetwood and friends celebrate the music of which man? Is it A, Peter Blue, B, Peter Red, C, Peter Green, or D, Peter Yellow? So in the 2021 album, Mick Fleetwood and friends celebrated the music of which man? Was it A, Peter Blue, B, Peter Red, C, Peter Green, or D, Peter Yellow? 10 seconds remaining to get your answer in if you haven't already. Remember, if you don't answer, you automatically lose 150 points off of your score. So even if you don't know, it's worth taking a guess. Surely guessing something and losing some points is better than losing all the points. Time's up on that one. Let's have a look then. 100% believe it's Peter Green. Nobody thought it was anything else. But are you correct? Let's have a look. Well done, it was Peter Green. On to question number 5 of 10 on our Down on the Current Affairs round then. And question number 5 is... The first bottles of an artisan spirit have been seized by Ukrainian authorities called Atomics. It's made from apples harvested from where? Was it from the Independence Square, Chernobyl, Golden Gate, or St. Sophia's Cathedral? 20 seconds remaining. We want to know the first bottles of an artisan spirit have been seized by the Ukraine authorities. It's called Atomics and it's made from apples harvested from where? Is it Independence Square, Chernobyl, Golden Gate, or St. Sophia's Cathedral? All the sayings, you never know. Time then is up on that one. Let's have a look. We're halfway through the Down on Current Affairs round. 86% believe it was Chernobyl. 14% believe it was Independence Square. The correct answer is... Correct answer, well done. It is with the 86%. And I know this because I read up on it earlier. The Atomics has been made from apples from Chernobyl, which is why it was seized by the authorities for testing. On to question number 6 then in Down on Current Affairs. And that question is... Which Sheffield United footballer was arrested after a video emerged on social media appearing to show him in an altercation with some young men? Is it Ollie McBurney, Bertie McBurney, Martin McBurney, or Brian McBurney? On the news over the last week then, which Sheffield United footballer was arrested after a video emerged on social media appearing to show him in an altercation with some young men? Is it Ollie McBurney, Bertie McBurney, Martin McBurney, or Brian McBurney? No Boaty McBoatface on there for this one. Plenty of other names as well. Time's up on that one then. Let's have a look, see what you've put. Ooh, people really weren't sure on this one. 29% think it's either Martin McBurney, Brian McBurney, or Ollie McBurney. 14% think it was Bertie McBurney. Far too many Bernies in that one. The correct answer is, with the 29%, well done. If you got that right, it was Ollie McBurney. Question number 7 then. It's a text input on this one. And it is, who has become Shadow Chancellor? Who has become Shadow Chancellor? Remember, with the text input, you have to type it in, hit that submit button. Get the answer wrong and you're going to lose the points at that point where you hit submit. Get it right and those points are in your basket. Oh yes. But who became Shadow Chancellor? That's question number 7. Tricky one, that one. Are you up on your politics? Are you up on your news? We're going to find out on this one. 10 seconds remaining to get your answer in. And there are some answers coming in. 3 seconds remaining. And time is up on that one. Let's bring up some of the results. I've just managed to get a sneaky look at some of those. Let's have a look at what's on there then. We've got, lol, me, when, Rachel R. are the answers that we have got coming through on that one. Let's find out who the right answer was. The correct answer was Rachel Reeves. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do on this one. As much as I'd like to give the the lols, the me's, and the when answers points, unfortunately, you've lost points. To the person that put Rachel R, it was close enough for me. You are getting those points, okay? Commiserations to everyone else. Rachel R was the closest answer we had. Rachel Reeves, Rachel R. Hey, too charitable today, what can I say? Question number 8 on down on current affairs then is... Which harbour was recently blockaded by French fishing boats? Which harbour was recently blockaded by French fishing boats? Was it Port of Felixstowe, Port of Liverpool, St Helier, or St Christopher? 25 seconds remaining on this one. Of course, it was the big moment. Boris announced he was sending boats over to go and sort the problem out. We'll blow them out the water if we need to. How dare they blockade our ports or harbours? Either or. Was it the Port of Felixstowe, the Port of Liverpool, St Helier, or St Christopher? 3 seconds remaining on that one. And time is up. Let's have a look. There we go. 100% think it was St Helier. Are you right? Once again, quite lucky. I know the answers to most of these. They were literally written. I was being sidetracked on the phone as I was putting the answers into these. That's my excuse. I won't reveal the culprit. Know who you are. 100% then. Well done. If you put St Helier, you have yourself the points, at which point you hit that submit button or hit that answer. If you didn't put St Helier, you've lost the points. On to question number 9 of 10 then, from Down on Current Affairs. Which Oxford Street store has created a wedding suite on the 4th floor of their building? Is it A, Debenhams, B, Selfridges, C, Liberty London, or D, Harrods? So which Oxford Street store has created a wedding suite on their 4th floor of their building? Is it Debenhams, Selfridges, Liberty London, or Harrods? 15 seconds remaining on that one. Double check the answer is correct on the system. But do you know the answer? 5 seconds remaining on that one. Is it Debenhams, Selfridges, Liberty London, or Harrods? Let's have a look, see what you've put. All amazing department stores in London, of course. Nobody put Debenhams, not surprising. Obviously, all the Debenhams stores unfortunately closed down for their final time yesterday, I do believe it was. So unfortunately, it wouldn't have been them as it wouldn't be open right now. But 67% believe it's Harrods. 17% think it's either Liberty London or Selfridges. Now, this answer could really make or break the leaderboard. With 67% so sure it's Harrods, are they right? They are wrong. I can confirm it is Selfridges. They've been all over the media recently as they now have a wedding suite on the 4th floor of their London store in Oxford Street. So if you fancy getting married in Selfridges, why not head on up to their wedding suite? There you go. So we're on to the final question of this evening. I'll reveal the scores again after this question. You'll find out who has done well in this round, and then I'll reveal the global scores to find out who is the king or queen of Tuesday Trivia this week. It was Ted last week. is going to be someone, or could be someone completely different this week. Maybe Ted is going to be the first in a while to make it 2 weeks in a row to get that top position. We're about to find out as we reveal the final question tonight on Tuesday Trivia. That question is: American rapper J. Cole is set to play professionally in which sport in the African League? Is it A, American football, B, baseball, C, football, or D, basketball? So American rapper J. Cole is set to play professionally in which sport in the African League? Is it A, American football, B, baseball, C, football, or D, basketball? 10 seconds remaining of the final question tonight. This could make or break your points. We're going to find out one way or the other. 3 seconds remaining. Are you up on your American rappers? About to find out. 50% think it is basketball, 33% think it's football, 17% think it's baseball. Nobody thought it was American football. Tricky one. Is it going to go with the 50%, the 33%, or the 17%? The correct answer is basketball. Well done to the 50%. Managed to clutch those last few points available on those scores. So that was down on current affairs, all questions based on the last week or so in the local media. Let's have a look then at the scoreboard for round 3 and round 3 only. And the leader for round 3 was, congratulations to Patsy with 543 points. You got first place for round 3. Nick in second place with 465. Ginge in third place, just 2 points away from second place there. Ginge with 463 points. Snapes on a Plane is in fourth with 325. Noel is in fifth with 274. Prawny in sixth with 255. And Whiskey Jane in seventh with 149 points. So keeping that on the screen then, we shall have a look at how that affects putting all the scores together for this evening to find out who is king or queen of this week's Tuesday Trivia. In first place, with 1,264 points, congratulations to Nick. You are today's winner on Tuesday Trivia with 1,264. In second place, we have Ginge with 1,251 points. It was so close between first and second place tonight. In third place, Patsy with 1,229. Noel's in fourth place with 1,104. Prawny in fifth with 1,083. Snapes on a Plane in sixth with 964. And seventh place, we've got Whiskey Jane with 572. So there we go. Congratulations to Nick, who is this week's Tuesday Trivia winner. Will Nick be able to be the winner again next week? Who knows? We'll be back same time, same place here on Tuesday Trivia. Again, as always, stay safe this week. The pubs are back open indoors. Restaurants are back open as well, as are leisure activities. So, hey, if you fancy an escape room or VR and happy to be in the Redditch area, why not come down and see us over the next week when we're back open in Redditch Town Centre. Alternatively, come and see us whenever you can. We'll be back next week then at Tuesday from 8 o'clock. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about Tuesday Trivia. The more people that play each week, the more fun it is for you guys at home to battle out, to find out who is going to be the queen or king of Tuesday Trivia. So, that's all from me for tonight. Have a great week. We'll see you same time, same place at 8 o'clock next Tuesday.